Hi and welcome back. Today I'll go through some green inks that I've got in my collection and also inks with shades of green in them. This time what I did is I prepared the big swatches with the cotton buds, two passes beforehand, so that at the time I recorded now this video they would have dried up. The first ink is the Monteverde Emerald Green. And here is the Visconti Van Gogh irises with a soft, fine calligraphy steel nib. With much finer nib, obviously not all shades of the ink are immediately visible, but this ink is quite consistent, I must say, in color. It is quite bright too. I'll also do smaller swatches with the nibs themselves, just to see the flow in the respective nibs. Swatches are one thing with cotton buds and with the actual nibs. The appearance of the density of the ink might be different. And this is the emerald green from Monteverde. A very consistent green. Next is the Waterman Harmonious green. Now this time I'm using the Nemosine Singularity with a 1.1 millimeter stub. This is a rich green, and with the stub the qualities, shades, as you may see also from the swatch on the left of the ink, are more visible. This swatch with the nib itself, very flowing as you may see. And the shades are coming out in the big swatch on the left hand side. And even this right example, the stub obviously exposes more qualities of the ink. Next is the Pelikan Edelstein Jade. And I'm using the pen BBS with a fine steel nib. Now I have some love-hate relationship with the Edelstein inks. Sometimes I find them dries. Sometimes they would work brilliantly on some nibs, on others it would just dry up and I have to stay shaking it. But with this pen BBS here, it seems okay, even though it's a fine nib, flowing, obviously on the drier side. But actually the ink is jade color, maybe towards turquoise, but as you may see, even has shades in it on the lighter side as compared to the above two inks. The next is my preferred combination, where there is the Oster Crocodile green combined with Tibaldi Modello 60 celluloid pen with the famous Tibaldi fine nibs, 1995 here. And this writer just goes and goes and just flows on the paper, so I love this nib. And I always had the thing with this ink, never a problem, beautiful shades, even though it's a fine nib. The shades comes out in the letters themselves, not in thickness, through the lengths, and once dried, look at the flowing capacity, look at this ink, look. Beautiful, beautiful green. It's either the combination with this nib, but it just keeps me hyped on this ink. Next is arguably the best combination visual I have. My collection right now, which is the Omas green ink with the Armando Simoni Club Ogiva Extra in Arco Verde Celluloid pen with the Magic Flex gold nib 18K. It's a very rich green and has beautiful shades in it. It's a very wet ink nib combination. I always like to mention ink nib combination because I had inks, as I said before, that worked well or were wet with certain nibs, but gave me problems that were not to my liking on other nibs. So I just keep on mentioning the nib ink combination, and these two really match. The small swatch. Again, look at it. You can see the ink shine, look, just gushes out of this pen. Beautiful, beautiful green. Next is the Edelstein Aquamarine. Well, if you actually go and Google, Aquamarine has green in it. Maybe this was enough. I'm using here another pen BBS with a fine nib. It's actually a steel nib, although they say it's plated with gold. It's on the bluish side, but has shades of green in it. And this is seen more when you have the writing sample. Whilst the swatch, the big swatch, with two passes, gives a stronger blue accent to the Aquamarine. I had it inked up with the Armando Simoni Club pen a while ago. I just changed here, doesn't matter, the ink with the pen over there. And it matched too because of those tinges of green it has in it itself. Next is the J. Herbin Vert's degree, which actually means green of grey. I'm dyeing up the Cross Wanderlast Malta, which has a medium steel nib. Now, Malta is my country, so this pen, which I acquired lately, is something a bit special to me because it was done in honor of my beautiful island. So Cross Wanderlast. Now this does go on the darker side towards the greyish blue, but as the ink itself states, it's Verde green, so I chose to put in this video the Vert meaning green. It's very flowing on this nib. When it dries up, it gives you some beautiful shades. Tending to go towards the greyish dark side, but you see the transition inside the shades of this ink itself. Green grey. The last thing is Diamine Teal. Now, again, if you look up Teal is bluish green. I got the Montblanc with it, 149, the broad nib. And again, with this nib, this ink just flows and has some beautiful shades too. Maybe in a later shot we might see the shade of this ink in a better way, but this teal is one of my favorite inks. I don't like blue inks, but I like bluish type of inks with gray, with green, and the turquoise spectrum. Not on the lighter side, usually on the darker side. So greenish blue inks on the darker side are go for me. Now here's the whole set of samples, and as you may see, they like get darker in order, where you've got the brighter greens, top three, and then you've got the shades you can see in the Pelikan Jade and in the Waterman Harmonious green. The Robert Oster is the like base green on the other side, really nice. Then you've got the Omas bright green for me, and then you've got the greens going towards the bluish tinges, with the diamond teal being the darker of them all. As you may see also, there are some differences between the big swatches and the small written samples, because obviously nib sizes matter too. For example, the Jade is much lighter in the writing sample. The Pelikan, the Aquamarine, the Pelikan Aquamarine with the pen BBS is much lighter in the writing sample than in the swatch itself. Hope this was useful, and thank you for joining.